Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of GIS Answers. Today what we'll be looking at is the connector, and this is a trolley that's available in downtown Cincinnati. I was there recently and we used this trolley several times and it was free to go on. And I just want to take a look at this website to show you a bit about the trolley, and we'll have a look at the map, obviously, and some of the sites that you can take this trolley along and get off and get on at various points. I found it very useful, and as you can see, there's a couple of photos of the trolley, and you can see how colorful they are. And I just really enjoyed taking this trolley. So anyway, let's get right into this. This trolley system is called the Connector. It's in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's free to ride, free every day, it says. It's called the Connector. Anybody can ride this. So the hours, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Saturday, 8:30 to 11:30 p.m. Sunday, 9:30 to 9:30 p.m. So let's click on About the Streetcar. The Connector is Cincinnati's modern electric streetcar system. The fleet, which includes 5 streetcars, travels a 3.6-mile loop that connects the city's riverfront at the banks, downtown, and over the Rhine. The system is owned by the city of Cincinnati and is operated and maintained by Transdev. Frequently asked questions. Is the name Cincinnati Bell Connector or Connector? The former Cincinnati Bell Connector has been rebranded and is now called the Connector. Who owns the Cincinnati Bell Connector, now the Connector? How big are the Connector's vehicles? The streetcars are 77.5 feet long and 8.7 feet wide. Each streetcar weighs 40 tons and can carry 38 seated and 116 standing, for a total of 154 passengers. So the one day when the football game was on in Cincinnati, these were very well used. They were full of people. And in fact, the first streetcar that went by was full of people, full of fans, and we let them go by, and we caught the second one, which had space for us to go down to see the game. Does the streetcar have a dedicated lane for itself? They operate within regular traffic. Do I need a permit to do work near the streetcar line? Yes, you do. How much does it cost? Well, it's free. There is an app you can download. Are pets allowed on board? Only service animals are allowed on the streetcar. How accessible is the streetcar? The Connector is fully accessible to people with disabilities. What can I bring aboard the Connector? You may bring bikes, strollers, wheeled luggage, personal grocery carts on board the streetcar. All wheeled devices, including wheelchairs, should enter through the center double doors. Hours, route, and station stops. Here's the map. We'll have a look at the map, and I'll show some of the locations that we went to in downtown Cincinnati. I just love Cincinnati. It was a great place. We went there for 3 days, and basically to see a football game, but we were sightseeing the whole time we were there. The pubs and the restaurants are just unbelievable. Just amazing. So, this is down at the waterfront at the Ohio River, just in front of the ballpark where the Cincinnati Reds play. And on the opposite side, you have the Bengals Stadium, which is the Paycor Stadium, Paul Brown Stadium. It's listed here on the map. And you have the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. We went there, and that was outstanding, really well done. And I recommend that to anybody who's going to Cincinnati to see that Freedom Center. In front of this is, like I said, there's the Ohio River, and there's the bridge to Covington, Kentucky. And I recommend people take a walk over to Kentucky, or take a drive. Lots of restaurants down in this area around the ballpark and the football stadium. So the blue is the route. So it comes down Walnut and goes up Main Street. And there's a stop right here, number 1. We actually, after the football game, we caught that number 1. And that took us back up Main Street to our Airbnb. I'll try and pick off some of these sites along and on this map if I can. So the YMCA and the courthouse. That's quite a sight to see. I recommend anybody going to Cincinnati, have a look at that, and have a look at these sites at night, because the courthouse is well lit up. The Emery Theater, quite a unique looking building from outside, but inside it's quite spectacular, an old fashioned looking theater. And along there's Nicholson's Scottish pub. So our Airbnb was just past where this turns left along 12th Street. So we jumped off, I believe it was, number 6. And we stopped in at this Insomniac Cookies. That's quite the place in there. They got some really good cookies and ice cream in there. Highly recommend that. And Aladdin's, we ate there twice. It was so good. Outstanding Lebanese food. So yeah, got to check that place out, Aladdin's. And we also went to, just looking at this, getting used to this map, the Motor Pub. Highly recommend that place. It's a really unique pub that has a lot of live music. And live music like every night we were there. And we went in and listened to some really cool bands, some cool rock music. We were staying above the Pony. We didn't go in, but it looked like a nice place. So anyway, yeah, so you can take this along 12th Street all the way over and around the Washington Park. So it goes all the way up, crosses Liberty Street, up to Henry Street, down Race Street, all the way down Race Street, cross on Central Parkway, down Walnut Street, and all the way back down to the waterfront. So you can stop at the Westin Hotel on the way down, CVS Pharmacy on the way down, the Public Library. Highly recommend going there if you have time. A couple other places we went to was Pins. That was a pretty cool bar that has multi-levels, different themes. One of them being bowling, and but also it has a rooftop balcony bar where you can look out over the city. So it's quite beautiful, and I'm glad that we went to the top level. But also in the bottom level, in the basement, there is 80s video games, including Galaga, which I played for a good half an hour. I love that game. Also along, I'm just trying to get my bearings here. So if you're staying, let's say up in Henry Street and you want to get down to the football game, I highly recommend this. The walk from number 1 to the football stadium, not a very long walk at all. Most of these streets, let's say Elm Street, or at least Freedom Way, I do believe they shut this off for the street party. Yeah, it was shut down so people could have not a tailgate, but just a party, a street party before the game, and then everybody walked into the stadium. So it was really cool. So there was, lots of people in and around Walnut Street and Freedom Way, having drinks and eating on the street there, and going into these restaurants and buying food and just having a really good time. A very good atmosphere. The Bengals fans were just outstanding. Really nice people. The security and police, excellent, and the staff at the stadium, very, very good. Everybody we met in Cincinnati was very nice and helpful towards us. And the people in the restaurants, excellent people. So I highly recommend this place. Highly recommend Cincinnati to everybody. Go and have a visit. That's what we have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks.